I'm back, and I know I've been gone for last week. I simply did not have time. Other things came up, and then I prioritized that instead of streaming because, yeah. And today I know a bit later that was because we went out for dinner instead of making it at home. So, yeah. Let's see, do I have my notepad there? I recently cleaned my desk. For one specific. Here it is. There we go. And as for today, I was planning to do some Derail Valley. Will the camera work yet? Hello. Right, load. Start. I have played this a bunch on my non-stream save, which is this just realistic, but instead of, doing one save where I do both, I decided to split it because I don't see a reason to keep those together, and then every episode is like there's a massive jump in content. Although what I probably should do, and this is just something that I choose to do, is redo the source. So here it is, actual content. If it's done loading. Because yeah. Things. Derailing an event. I'm looking straight up. Why? Alright, let's see. What were we doing? What are my licenses? What are my costs? Alright, I have no fees, which means I can just grab any locomotive I want. Licenses I own. Everything from dispatcher. I have very little money. I don't have concurrent orders to. I own the DM3. Own the museum. Don't own the DH4. So it's either an. So I have to either grab a DE2 or a DM3. No need to use T and G for this. And then this is the simplest brake system ever. You just squish it down and then it starts rubbing. Which means eventually if you wear it out enough, it will start just boom. You have to push all the way through. Alright, I need money. What can I do that doesn't weigh much, that is a... Ooh, this one is actually kind of interesting. Load and prepare a train with steel row for departure. Do you have a logistical hole? Let's see. Yeah, I do own a logistical hole. Which means I could theoretically hold these 3 empty cars or these cars. This is too much weight. This is possible. This is too much weight. This could be what to do as well. I'm gonna keep it in my inventory. This one is too heavy. Is it too heavy? Let me check. Yeah, too heavy. This one could be a good one. I mean, 300 tons. This is, but I'm also having this one, which... Oh well. Anyway, let's grab Is there a DM3 here? No, just a DE2 and a DE6. Two locomotive. One I can use, the other one I cannot use. See, all I have to do is 2 pickups. The problem is, right, on my other save, I basically have everything unlocked and almost all things found. Almost all demonstrators found, but this so far is all 04. As long as it's connected, it's 04. This is still connected. Still connected. Still connected. Not anymore. So this is 04 and this is 74.
Hello.
Hello.
You were a bit late on your streak.
Yeah, we went out for dinner, so
Ah.
I literally just arrived home.
Well, then you shouldn't have done that. You should have just said, no, I have stuff.
You think I'm gonna miss the opportunity to go out for food?
I have business.
You think I'm gonna miss an opportunity for food? Yeah, I know it requires a license. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Seriously? How did I miss this the first time around? Alright. S282 is also at the steel mill. How did I... Like, on the other save, the S060 was there. But it didn't look further. And what do I find? Hidden within the bushes, a massive steam locomotive.
Sure.
04. There's the other 04 bit. Yes.
How are we going to tell Yoran about our new channel?
I do not know.
Do we just send him a link to the video when it releases? Or do we make multiple episodes first? Like, do it for a couple weeks and then be like, hey, we found a channel you might like.
Yes. Let's actually do that just for the fun of it.
Yeah, we just don't tell them. We just
we've discovered this channel. Might be fun. So go give it a watch.
I mean, to be fair, he'll look at the link and immediately know what it is, but like...
Will he?
The link already says Bushblade.
Yeah, but it might just be something that we found with a similar name.
Unless we do a video link.
Yeah, pseudo video link. Like, we found this very interesting video. Let me get your chat up so I actually know what's going on. What chat?
I'm actually coloring the logo, by the way.
Nice. I'm just surprised about not only having the DE6 here, but just looking through the yard and suddenly, while spamming F, spotting a massive steam locomotive. Like, Derail Valley has 2 steam locomotives. You have the small S060, which just has 6 driving wheels, and is mainly used for shunting and all that stuff. Even in the... What does it say in the book? It's a heavy shunting. And you also have the S282, which has 2 pilot wheels, 8 driving wheels, and 2 trailing wheels. But how did I miss this massive steam locomotive that's just here? How did I miss that? How? I do not understand.
Also, I got that auto key presser set up to like
Yeah.
do the gambling. Apparently, even with mashing, it's still RNG. You just increase the chance that you win, but you don't win by default by mashing hard enough.
You just increase the
Yes.
increase the RNG slightly in your favor.
Yes. I think it is still dependent on how strong your
Attack.
character is. Basically, in comparison to the opponents, I think that does like make it more or less likely to win, but I'm not sure on that.
Right, let's reverse the fuck out of here. Did I? Oh boy, oh boy. I did not do the air properly. I did turn the air on, but I also didn't. You have to open both valves. And I only opened the one on the car side, on the cars and not on the locomotive side. So like, slightly annoyed. But I've only made it... Eh. Oh well. Because with the other save, I have the S060, DH4, S282, and DE2 all in the roundhouse on my no stream save. With the DE6, I know is at Coal Mine East, and the DM3 I haven't found yet. And on this save, I have found the DE6, the DH4, and the S282. 2 of them are here. The other one is at the Oil Well Central. Also, it says this is flat, but it isn't. Like this 6 flat, this 6 that says it's flat is not flat. Oh, wait, hold on. LED work train clear. I have to clear. Jim, so far I've had on all 3 days of this working week, I have had cake.
Nice.
On Monday, because of my birthday on Saturday, I didn't even have to do anything. They were just like, "Oh yeah, we're bringing in cake. What kind do you want?" I was like, "All right, give me some apple."
Wait, the company gave you cake?
Yeah, and everybody else, of course.
That's
but
not how that's supposed to work.
I'm not gonna complain. For once, I didn't have to come up with some bullshit to give to people.
Are you sure it's a Dutch company?
Yes.
Well, they don't have Dutch customs.
No. I've noticed that as well, but I'm perfectly fine with it. And apart from that, then on Tuesday some customer decided, I'm gonna send a cake to the company. And so ate half of that yesterday and the other half today. So I'm curious what will be, what the next one will be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, tomorrow it's gonna be like a little bit of a Christmas party type thing. So I'm gonna be sim racing. Because we're going to a race square. So yeah. The thing is, because the company is merging, people from that company will also be there. Don't know how many, but I hope enough to at least make for a decent grid. Because if I want to go sim racing, I want to do it properly. With hopefully collisions turned on. But only if people actually behave. Like sure, you can have some bumps or something, but as long as it's not deliberate, then I don't really mind. Like if I'm trying to overtake somebody and they accidentally just connect, or I make a slightly spicy move that nobody expects, then sure you can expect a crash. But if it's deliberate, if they just go out of their way to hit you, then just no. Then just, even my voice agrees, just no. Alright, I'm preparing this one. That would be 32k, including a 16k bonus, which will be 48k. And after that, we'll probably do this one, the 42. And after that, drive that to the machine factory. After that has been delivered to the machine factory, then it's gonna be fun. Because we're at the machine factory. Sadly, so far, I've only found one there and one by there, which means I can't take any of them towards the museum yet. I've also figured out, for people that do play this game, if you have the museum license and you want to make fewer trips, because you have 6 demonstrator locomotives, and all 6 of them require a part. Like the steam stuff requires, one requires a boiler, you might have to get an engine for it. Instead of, you know, going 6 times up or down with either a car or the I think it's a DM1U. A DM1U. This one, which has like no towing capacity at all. Just grab like what I did was the DH4 with the DM1U and the car behind it. Meaning I can do 3 trips, including loads. So it's just moving a load, including those 2 cars, to the machine factory, load the cars, take jobs until you reach this, until you reach City South, dump it, go to the machine factory again, and just do that trip like 3 times. And you're done. Oh, please don't stop rolling. Please don't stop rolling. Please. Yes. Right, air is charging. Let's then start rolling back. Oh, wait, no. No. This is 741 tons eventually. Oh boy. I just realized something. This entire load of cars that I'm pulling right now, I'm gonna have to pull all the way over there on the downhill bit. There is a possibility I won't be able to do this. Because apparently this little bit, I think it's this little bit here is downhill. Which I find weird and odd. Even though it says it's flat, it's, you can physically see it go downhill. A little bit. I wonder how the DE2 will deal with it. Because it does have the capacity, it does have the capacity flat. Just up a 2% grade, it struggles. Huh. How many cars is this again? 10, 13 cars. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. So give it some beans. And just increasing the speed. More. Should be enough. Put it forward. Yeah, from that to the other switch is just downhill. Now always reset your switches back to normal. Where's the air hose? There it is. It sometimes does that. Or it just decides you get no air hose. Yeah, this train is gonna be long.
Wow. At least that's accurate, because you don't have any women in real life as well.
Yes. Well, as far as I know, neither do you.
Well, I am one step ahead of you because I do have one in Yakuza.
Which is that one step ahead though? Is it a one step
Does
ahead?
Monica count from Doki Doki Literature Club?
Jim, don't make this worse. You're just making yourself sound more pathetic. Ooh, that might be the reason why.
What if I draw one myself?
That becomes even worse because then you've kind of made your own.
Exactly.
Like, I couldn't find anyone, so instead I just made my own.
Well, the problem is with AI, you kind of could.
Yeah, which is not good.
Actually, apparently you don't even need AI because, like, I remember, I think we were in, like, first or second year. And then I got, like, a news notification thing that someone, like, was married to a hologram.
Yeah, and eventually he couldn't.
But, like, the hologram broke.
Yeah, due to an update, he couldn't interact with it anymore. So you marry a hologram, only to find out that you cannot use the hologram anymore. Meaning you just lost your wife.
Maybe that was better for everyone involved.
Yes, of course it's Japan we're talking about here.
Yeah, that was not surprising, was it?
Like, the things with Japan, they're really far ahead, but they're also really far behind.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like, they're really far ahead in things like those type of things, holograms and all that stuff. But
Well,
then
yeah, but it's so weird because they're both in front and behind in technology.
yeah, they're far ahead in technology with
Like
all
it's
those
not
stuff.
it's not like in different areas or something. It's literally in technology.
They've recently stopped using floppy disks
I know.
within the government.
I know. What did they switch to? DVDs?
USB sticks. USB. No, no. I know what they moved to. Micro SD. They went from a floppy disk to like those SD cards, which people only used to put like pictures on because there's no other use for them.
That's what they're for.
Well, you can also use them as storage.
You can use them if you have a correct one. You can use them in your Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, but generally they
I
are
used
used.
to do that, and then it turned out that one, first up, I didn't really need it, and second, it was not compatible, so I couldn't access my Breath of the Wild DLC. I had to reinstall it because it didn't work on the micro USB
Eh,
or on the
micro SD.
micro SD.
Right, we are in. Slam on the brakes. Run to the station hall, which is right here. Turn this specific job in. B7, A3, B2 outbound. Alright, after that it needs to head to the... Please let me... To the empty track B2. Alright, let's see. We get a lot of time for this. Let's see how quickly we can do this. And of course I have to run all the way across a train. Just filled with just rail. Right, and now we will see the DE2 struggle. Struggle, my boy. You can do this. You can pull this load all the way back. This is not gonna get it up that hill. I might have to get the other DE2 involved in this. And I don't think I have multiple unit. Because the thing is, right? You start out with your DE2. And I feel like the most natural progression for me is DE2, DH4, DE6. Leaving the Steam and DM3 out of it. Because I simply do not see the use for it. DM3 is a just sort of an upgrade to the DE2, and the Steam I just don't bother with it yet. Because Steam is kind of difficult to deal with. You have to know what you're doing, and I don't.
start learning.
Yeah, I guess so. If I have basically finished this entire game. Because Steam can be cheaper to run if you know how. If you know how to run it, then it's super easy. And cheaper because, yeah. I just hope this thing can do it. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, Formula One news. They finally got rid of Sergio Perez. Finally. And even though he's not a bad driver, don't get me wrong, I don't hate him. But compared to Max, it was just nothing. Like you had P1 in a driver's championship. Max was the world champion again. Versus, I think, P8. There's an 8-place difference between teammates at the end of a 24 race championship, which is simply too much. Is it me or am I going faster? I think I'm going faster. I think my train is rolling downhill. Oh no, wait, that's impossible because it says it's flat. Because, right, if I just stop my entire train, right? It is stopped. No, it isn't. It is not stopped at all. Start rolling backwards again. In the meantime, the locomotive just slowly rolls backwards. Yeah, basically at the next switch already. Yeah. Let's empty the entire thing and then start spamming the F key. I'm using both hands in this scenario so I can press my F key just faster. Just teleport. Right, now I can apply the brake from the locomotive itself. Apply 1 notch of throttle. Oh my. Oh my. We're doing it. Doing it. Yes. Right, so while that's going, I'm actually gonna check up on... I'm basically using 2 fingers now because it's faster to spam the key with 2 fingers and just...
Yeah, trust me, I know.
Switches are set correctly. Let's spam back to the... Like, are my switches set correctly? Yes, alright, let's spam back. should probably put it on another button or a scroll wheel. How much sand do I have left? Can I use another notch to, you know, increase my speed? Because who doesn't want to go slow, faster? No, I'm not wheel slipping anymore. Cool. I need to charge my phone as well because phone. My speed is indeed increasing. And I know why. More and more of my train is heading onto the flat part. And the more that's on the flat, the less resistance it's going to give me because gravity. Which means higher speed because of less resistance. And it will continue to happen until it's done. I'm all the way at the top. And then it is applying the handbrake, and after the handbrake has been applied, it is done.
Right, so how does one make a moon? Like moon texture?
See, my speed has already gone up. Which is important. Generally, it's important for your speed to go up. Apparently, Twitch has been bugged.
Why?
Well, it's if I use the if I start my stream, it doesn't go from offline. So I do not have a preview. Kind of because the thing is, right? I have on my second monitor half OBS, half Twitch dashboard, stream manager. Purely for the fact that I want to see if OBS is doing anything. And also see if that translates to Twitch. Because OBS works offline as well. Twitch doesn't. So if something were to go wrong, let's say my Wi-Fi stops working, and what if I simply do something like... What if I do this? I just will easily make it. Let me just quickly turn this off, apply bunch brake. See? You don't need your locomotive here. You can just keep on rolling. You have to remember that I have to exit south. So this is north, this is south, right? I have to leave the exit of, I have to leave there, which is... I think the compass is a little bit confused, so the map is flipped around. Sure. But I do remember that those two contradict each other. Oh boy, don't fall off the car. I'm just gonna be pulling this load anyway. Alright, how long did that take me compared to my allowed time? 12 minutes. officially longer, but it only says 12 because, as you can see here, move cars. It took 32 seconds for me to load them, then it took 12 minutes to get them into the designated area. Alright, now let's do the second job, which is 2 pickups, 42. So you need to grab all the cars that have 42 on them. It's 2 pickups, total of, this is 42. So I have to grab that one. 50, 50, 50, 50, 74 and 52, 74 and 52. Also 50. Yeah, so a couple of them are here. And the rest is... it's on the other side.
Okay. I think our logo is done.
Nice.
Don't ask me why I just randomly added wings and the moon to the background.
Depending on how it looks, yeah, I'm gonna question it, but...
Well, the moon is the moon. There's not much I can do with that.
yeah, but if it's in place or if it works or not.
I kind of like it.
Oh, come on.
I just added the wings because when I don't know what to draw, I just default to adding wings.
You should work it like a KFC. You can add all the chicken wings you want. If you like adding wings to it, just add them.
They're not big enough, Joe.
Is size a problem? I thought size didn't matter.
For wings, it does. The bigger, the better.
Let me just speed up because I need to go to the B8 shunt or storage.
Okay. Save that as a PNG.
Let me in the meantime open up Discord as well so actually you can watch it. Yeah, that is... the moon and the wings are there, yes.
Yes, and then for the other thing, I'm just gonna like remove all that, you know. For the little thing, like basically the watermark.
Yeah. Right, so while this is slowly but surely running into that, let's see if I can find...
But
wait,
I guess this leaf sword is now of divine origin or something.
Oh no, why? Why is... no. What? Come on, please tell me I can push this further. Probably. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Why is that car there? I was quick enough to catch it right before it bumped into it.
Okay. Where do you do like the little image again? Oh, there. Well, I should probably first actually like save it as one. Watermark.
Like now we have some money. Still have to service this. I'm not gonna service this locomotive yet. Unless it is a viable option. It might actually be a viable option.
Oh, we can actually like link an email address, by the way. That's like for business. That's what it says. Do we do that?
That's a good one. I mean, we did make an email address for it, right?
Yes. I don't know if we'll ever check the actual email.
I don't know either.
I guess it kind of depends. Also, I did put our links in the description of that video, but it can't. They won't actually be links yet.
Yeah, because I think you have to be affiliated for that.
No, you don't. It's kind of dumb. You either need to like send a picture of your ID, or the other option, which is the stupid one. You just wait, and then once you have like a couple videos, it's just gonna allow you to do it.
Well, then I guess the easiest option is to just wait it out, right? Because we're gonna be uploading anyway.
Yes. Yeah, I will do that, but I just think that that's so dumb, you know? Because it's not like there's an actual person checking every single new channel. Like, okay, they are allowed to have links, you know?
It's probably like an automated thing, which like if uploaded more than this amount of videos,
Yeah.
then
I don't know. I guess I'll link that email. Why not? What was the email address again? Hold up. Yeah, I kind of forgot what the actual email address.
Didn't you make like a notepad thing?
Oh yeah, I did. Cause I remember the password.
Of course we remember the password. Why wouldn't we?
There it is. Maybe I should actually like save this somewhere.
I want to get
Or
inside.
accidentally like throw it away. But whatever.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect to that one card at 74, pull it back, place it on the 6 inbound, push those cars a little bit further down so it clears the loading gauge, then push it, then grab the other 3, move it over to this lane here, move it over to the necessary lane there, and from there take it away.
Great. So that's all fixed now. Alright. And And that means that I'm probably gonna go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've slept for 3 hours, I think, last night. So in order to keep myself going throughout the day, I used one of the just over 40 sample packs of gamer subs I still have from TwitchCon. We may or may not have spent
I
the
see.
entire weekend just every time we walked past it, just grabbing a couple of them. Shit. Blue traction motors. But hey, they're not broken. Probably some damage, but alright. Because well, they're free samples, so we just took them. Like a handful. And then the next bit, another handful. And then we just kept going. And ended up with like 43 packets. Eventually. Oh great, it's starting to rain. Right, and touch. No. Nah, the handbrake doesn't need to be let go. Well, actually, might be smart to do. Just, you know, so I don't have to keep throttle at all time. Undo this one. I know the car won't fit on here without pushing, so I'm gonna see if I can push this all the way in.
I'm gonna go.
Alright.
So I will see you at least on Saturday.
Yes.
And probably earlier. But we'll see
Yeah,
about that.
depending on.
Well, bye.
And now I'm alone again. And my overlay has kind of stopped working. Wait, is it stopped working? Or is it just my... I think it's not picking up anymore. Is my Discord glitched? Did my Discord shit itself? I think it was still working, so I don't mind. I don't think I'm gonna clear the switch. I'm kind of getting annoyed at those headlights. Let's see, are they still really bright? They're still really bright. Way better. I did not like the glare at all. Did that clear the switch already? Of course the weather turns to shit. This is going to be a little bit of a bonk here because we're doing 4 kilometers an hour. Now we're doing less. Yeah, that is cleared. Just apply all the necessary handbrakes and disconnect necessary link. And wheel slip yourself into moving. Now I can grab the proper cars. A little bit of flat spotting hasn't hurt anybody. Perfectly fine. Oh, I need to scratch. Yeah, it is raining. There's a storm going. If I've shunt in there, then there somewhere. And what I'll do next, I don't know. That's an A5. I don't know if it's shunt or storage. So it's a lane where you shunt, but you store things there. Like, see, it's dry here. And contact. Contact and time to pull backwards. I was looking at my phone a bit and I drove all the way back here already. There's like 0 visibility. It's just pouring outside. wouldn't be surprised if for those 215 tons I'm gonna need to use the power of sand. Because sand is powerful. Because steel on steel is not good for grip. It does not work. But what if you what if you put a layer of sand in between? Then there's something to grip. Which means train moves better instead of wheel slipping. While all that air recharges, I'm just going to give it a notch. It's just, some people would call this typical Dutch weather. Just, oh yeah, it's just raining. Some call it British weather, but I call it Dutch weather because we have our fair share of rain here as well, and just crap. It's like for over the last week or something, the sun hasn't really been out at all. I guess it has been daytime, but apart from clock saying that and the sky being lighter gray than usual, or at least during the night, we know it's daytime. But apart from that, it's nothing. B4 out. Spam the F key once more because we need to go all the way over here. Stay. Load. The load has been loaded onto the train. Ominous. Of course there's wheel slip. I set the brake on. Right, B4 out, which is there. There is already something there, but I want to kind of figure out where. If I'm going to take that load with me to the machine factory, which is south. The south is. That's where the south is. But if we grab the station map, which is here, the south is away from. Oh shit, I need to go to the switch already. South is away from the thing. There. That should be south. Doesn't seem like it if you look at the map itself. Because right here is a switch that goes to. And it does go to there. Alright. Never mind. Problem is, do I just push this one all the way there? please. A wheel slip just exists for the fact that it's raining outside. See, we're moving forward at a slow and steady pace. I'm just gonna ram it in there. We are moving at breakneck speeds here. Brave little deed. Come on. Is 2 notches too much? No, not anymore. Bullshit. Bullshit, I say. There we go. I don't see shit. But I do have to be careful with my speed. Half a bar of brake pressure. It should slow us down very slowly. And I'll see that move away from us. As I now see the rest, our speed is almost 5. There we go. I have a tape measure here, and if I just let it roll back, and you can actually hit actually picks it up. Like just the slam it makes when it rolls all the way back. I'm still curious what happens if you have a tape measure. You cut off the little end bit, and you just pull it all the way out and pull it all the way in. What will it do? Hey, we're almost in already. I'm gonna turn the engine off then. Seven minutes. Boom, money. And with that, I know it has been a very short stream, but as I've already said, I've slept for 3 hours last night. And even though it did take some gamer subs, it does not keep me going throughout the day, or at least it did, but it's running out. So if you like what you saw and want to see more, make sure to interact with the content. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to have a chat with me, or if I even put in a message that it's going to be delayed or some other announcements, make sure to join the Discord via !Discord, or the or channels, descriptions, all that stuff. This is going to end up on YouTube as a VOD, so hello and goodbye, YouTube. You will find that channel via !YouTube or descriptions. Everything is everywhere. And with all that said, hopefully I'll stream on Friday. I'll try. it will be Stormworks again. And with that, a very pleasant couple of days, and goodbye.